Welcome to Baldur's Gate 3. I am Sammy. This is Sammy. You are Sammy. We are all Sammy. And if you are looking at the screen watching live, there are Sammys floating everywhere, and it's amazing. All right. I already did the previously on. That's not going to exist in the YouTube. That was only for the live audience during the pre-show. Another reason you should be here. But if you remember where we were last time, I won this fight and then got beat up by a magic mirror. So I'm going to take my entire party. And this time, I think I'm going to send Will. I'm going to say, Will, you represent the party right now and see if you can convince this magic mirror to allow us through. There you go. Every last bit has been spent. If you want to be at the top of the bit donating leaderboard, this is your week. This is the week. Okay. Now, what I was thinking is I could look for the Necromancer's Journal. Wow. Now that is neat. What is that called? A message effect? Interesting. Yeah, if you are in the chat, and I don't know, I'm hoping to swing by today if that's all right, sir. But I don't know how this would look on OBS. Would it also highlight? I hope it does. Anyway, we're looking for a Necromancer's Journal. Because I want to see Ilintoth. Okay, this is the one. I pay no service to the gods, but some blessing. This village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. Red robes are usually associated with liches, I think. I could be wrong. Could just be an Adventure Zone thing that I am conflating to be all of lichdom. I have not heard the word thigh. It's a proper name, and so I don't know how you pronounce it. Since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilintoth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home, not the way I escaped. I'd be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step. Hey, near_A. We are just trying to see if we can get through this magic mirror by being smart about it. As does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zulkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. I did that. I fought the guardians he raised. Okay. That doesn't tell me... That doesn't really tell me if he... Well, let's just try. Let's see if the mirror fights me. That is correct. Okay. Yes, an ally. I am an ally of your masters. Let's find out. There was nothing in that journal about Zastam. Oh, good.
A powerful lich in Thay who made deals with dark gods.
He's a great and powerful leader. Last time I said he was an awful lich. Now... So there is no right answer to that. Okay. But at least we're not getting beat up by that thing. So what could the solution be? How am I gonna get through that? And is the fireball still out? I don't see it. Okay, he is still there. What happens if Will tries again? Okay. Yes, I am an ally.
You remember stories of Zastam, a powerful lich.
I only have 2 options.
Gods.
He's foul. May he die 1,000 more deaths. Am I misremembering things?
Why might one use balsam ointment?
I don't freaking know. I read a doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Ooh. Maybe I should have tried this with Sammy. Because I don't know anything about Will's family life. He's never mentioned his father to me. And he doesn't seem like he is all about that glory. Like, he's not been the type of person who has said, "Hail me, for I am the Blade of Frontiers." He more uses that as a means of gaining trust, so people know that he is on their side. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to risk it. Dang it. Run away. And then I am switching over to Sammy, and we're going to try this again. Since I can do this multiple times, I'm going to do it. Sammy split off. It's always weird when I hear that voice. And I know I selected it. I just wasn't paying attention because I didn't think he would be this chatty. And he's turned out to be quite chatty. All right, let's see if I remember everything I just did. Yep. A couple of years. In fact, let me check the calendar. My anniversary for going affiliate is coming up in about 2 weeks. I'm going to be taking that day off, but maybe we'll do something special for, the next day. Or we'll do a Friday stream. But, point is, it's been 3 years since I went affiliate, so... But I took a couple of years off for a stressful job.
You remember stories of Zastam.
I do remember him. I read a doctor.
If you could see anything in me,
All right.
what would it be?
I'm going to go with what I think Sammy would say is the truth. I'd look for whatever spell will rid me of this worm in my head.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
I finally did it! Oh, thank goodness. Everybody get over here. We are finally welcome. This was also nearly a party wipe. Okay. What do we have? What was this one again? Ah, that's right, that's right. Alchemy, which I almost never do. Oh, look at that. It's like a skull. Okay, guys, you press and hold the up button, and that's how you get a torch out. I don't know how to throw it. Actually, let's find out if I can throw it. Throw. Welcome back, Blazin'. I solved a puzzle. And now I'm just kind of figuring out mechanics, and I don't know how to throw a freaking torch. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can throw a torch. I also figured out how to pull a torch, and I think I put it in my butt pocket. The puzzle was this mirror to get into the necromancer's lab. And now I am here. Okay, bottle, 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 bottle. I did. Don't you put lit torches in your pocket? Aren't there times when you're just kind of hanging out and you're like, I have nowhere to put this torch. I know. My butt. Okay. There is a log. I'm going to graze through this to see. Graze? I'm going to glaze. I'm going to skim through it real fast just to see if... Okay, so it was the 18th of Nightal when the Goblin Raid happened. And I assume that was like a day or two ago, based on most of the stuff going on. I also forgot to pick it up. Let's pick up this guy. Open that guy. Open. Nope. Nope. Yep, we'll pick it up. I gotta start giving these to... let's just do that really fast. I need... okay. Oh, I see. So multi-select. Aha, 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 aha. I'm gonna grab every scroll. Except the scroll of Revivify, which I should probably split and pass out to everyone. But for now, all of these are going to Gale. Wasn't a lot of weight, almost none, but still, we just want to make sure that he's the guy who needs to be learning these things. We need to get it to him. We've almost got 1,000 gold. So we're close to being able to learn 10 spells. They're so expensive. All right, let me split. Whoops. You go to... Actually... Oh, everybody had one. Okay, well, we'll send it over to Shadowheart, just so she can have 2. I knew about camera distance. Okay. Okay, wait. Why could I move that? Is there anything? No. I was getting excited. There was nothing.
Looks like a trap there.
Ooh! A trap that I nearly clicked. I may have clicked. That's bad. Let's use our inspiration, baby. Oh! That's worse. Oh, good. I was like, am I out of Okay, I've got 2 left. I've got 2 left. Fortunately, it's not like they're gonna, you know, punish me to the point of a game over. But I did lose that disarm kit. It is now permanently gone. Let's try lockpicking. I hate failing these things. Okay, good. Like the perception checks that they do in the background, I get very frustrated whenever I fail those. So,
There is work to do.
you see. Okay, Karlak. Will.
Where am I needed? Watch yourself. Step carefully. There's a trap.
So I found another trap. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I know where the other one is. Everybody failed it, but I know where it is. So I'm not worried about it. It's both of those gargoyles on either side. Okay, let's read it.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Did I sell the wrong gem?
You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
I should have saved. I should have saved because I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm opening this damn book. I want to see. I ain't scared of no book. Thank you for the hydrate, Blazin'. For real. Okay. We're doing it. We're seeing this thing through. I'm not scared of no books, homies. Do what the stream bot says and make sure to hit that follow button.
Bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything.
Oh no.
Mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
Oh no.
Shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Let's do it, baby! In for a penny, in for a pound. We're going all the way. Yes! The worst thing that could happen is I have to reload my save.
The symbols dart beneath your eyes, warping and twisting. Your head throbs, but you almost understand.
Do it again. Another one. Oh, they're getting harder. This went up by 5. Okay. Oh. And I don't have any more inspiration, so I have to live with it.
Is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Now I have to save, no matter what I do, and as I just said, in for a penny, in for a pound, turn another page! Okay, so I have to roll at least a 17. I have to roll at minimum a 17. That's the number that has to show up on the die. Whew. It did not show up on the die.
The glyphs.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
You feel lost, tossed in a sea of arcane power you can neither control nor comprehend. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you should never have known.
There's no such thing as bad knowledge. Oh, I just wanted to tuck it away. Oh.
You've seen much of the book, but its most powerful secrets are guarded by indecipherable glyphs. Without a key, they may be locked away forever.
Okay. No, don't close the book. Take the book. Pick up. That's it.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Twisted binding? What is that? There it is. There it is. Okay. Disadvantage on wisdom checks. Dang it. Wisdom is the one that I often do. Wisdom and constitution are the ones that I tend to prefer. So I gotta remember to hit R3 and actually pay attention. Because if it says disadvantage, I don't want it. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Okay. All right, well, that went better than I expected. I am unable to continue reading this thing, but maybe I can take it to Gale, and he can do something with it. Okay, I'm going to read the whole thing because the second line made me laugh. Raised dead, failed. Gone too long, body decomposed. Reanimation, failed. Came back as ghoul, had to kill again. Speak with dead, fail. Answers, unhelpful. Clone, failed. Need living tissue. Reanimation and clone, failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection, failed. Why? Magical curse? True resurrection. I have reached the limit of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Okay. Doesn't look like anything else over there. I don't know what the evil eye is, but for real, right? Like, dun, dun, dun. What am I missing? There's a chest. Gilded chest. Okay. There we are. Well, it's not locked. All right, let's open this sucker up. See what this is. Become the Bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. All right. That is going to Karlach. Karlach prefers to fight naked. And since this does not have an armor class added to it, she can wear it. Put those suckers on. Now we get to see her, her hands. But I like it. I like it. She's got some added armor class thanks to this magical item. So now I really need to be throwing her towards the front of the fight. I need her to lead the way. Okay, where is that book that I just saw? There we go, on Death and Resurrection. Ba-ba-ba. It's a lot of reading that I'm not gonna do. Okay. But we got all of that. I feel good about it. Don't need those. Okay. Sometimes there are things on the ground that make me think it's a book, but it's not. Oh, a book about hags. That's cool. I'm a fan. I like the hags. All right, how do I open this thing? William? William! All right. I don't see a way to select that. I gotta get my torch out. I thought I had dark vision, but everything is too dark and I can't see. And it's not fair. Okay. It's too bad that not a single one of those books are interesting, but at least we've got Fringe Philosophy Volume 5. Some would say it is among the best of the Fringe Philosophy books. Okay. Oh, how do I use a stuffed bear?
I doubt a bear this size went down without a fight.
Okay, multi-select, and then give all of them to Gale. Thank you. Shadowheart, tell me about the stuffed bear.
There must have been some task to stuff this thing. Never mind, kill it.
All right, Karlak, tell me about this stuffed bear.
That's a big mama.
All right, Will. Tell me about this stuffed bear.
This one was young. Doubt it put up much of a fight.
First try. Always count on Will. Crystal ball? I'll pick up a crystal ball. I'm absolutely going to sell it. I am not keeping the crystal ball. Everybody out of the way! It's like I called on you to look at this stuff. Grab the mugwort. Or mudwort. Whatever it said. I wasn't paying attention. And then let's pull the lever. Neat. Cool. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. No. 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 What are... Ew. A bag of rotten food? I don't want to go through there. What if there's one piece of good cheese? Oh. Excellent. I'll take all of that. I didn't know that that was for crafting. I just saw something shiny and wanted it. And I believe we have been here. Yes. Yes. Okay. We have now done a full circle. Whoops. We'll just zoom in as much as we can. I do like the D&D vibe of these maps where you've got the grid lines to show where a 5-meter block would be. I think we checked the entire room because we checked here, we checked here, we definitely checked here, and I'm pretty sure I looked at all of the stuff here, and there was nothing that interesting. So we're going to say that was it. All right. The only thing that I could think that we are missing is here. Okay. So we could destroy the book or unlock it. We need to find a way to read it. We were able to read most of it. We have not found a key to the end. But from the journal that we read of the guy who owned the book, he too was missing a key component to being able to read it. There's a lot of these things that if we get close to the end and I've still got them in my quest log and I can complete them, I might look up online how to get them knocked off my quest log. But right now, that is not the case. Right now, we're going to say that as much as we could do, and I feel good about it. Since we're, back here and we haven't been here for a while, we have been in this building. This was where the spiders were. I am moving relatively south. So I'm going towards the south of the village because I just want to go as far away from my quest objectives as I can. I don't want to go right to where they want me to be. The other place to check would be up here, but that's very close to this particular, the Githyanki crash. So I'm going south relative to everything just to stay away from quest objectives.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
I never cause trouble. I just walk straight into everything like I own the place. I am not a stealthy character. Hey, look at these big guys. I've met them before. And I like them. Hopefully I still like them.
Chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food?
Friend.
The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
Oh no, I don't have one. So I'm gonna go with deception. I would like to chat with him and be like, hey man, you're smart. But that's also kind of an insult to be like, you're quite eloquent for you. So I just immediately realized that is not going to be the way to go. So straight charisma check, 1d20. We're going to get some guidance from Shadowheart because they're both 1d4. So right now I don't have a reason to prefer one over the other. Doesn't matter, I got it.
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unserved. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Thank you, Lump. I'm going to say I notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. Goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss Goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Oh, man. Forget goblins. You should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion. Make me an offer. Tempt me.
Okay. I don't think I have 1,000 gold. And I think the 500 is a one-time use thing. I've never used the horn. I've gotten it once before a couple of years ago when I played through Act 1. And I don't remember how I got the horn. I'm pretty sure I went persuasion. And I have 500 gold. But is it only going to be a one-time deal? I wish they would tell me the DC before I select. I'm going to go persuasion. If I can... Ooh, I wish I could go backwards. No! Dang it!
A slip of the tongue. You meant to make a better
Maybe.
offer, surely.
You're right. I meant to make a better offer. I'll give you 500 gold.
To my ears and a boon to my belly. We've a bargain, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One blow and the ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
I am gonna talk about how smart he is.
Am I not astonishing? A robust diet makes for a shrewd mind. I am a gourmand, and you a delicacy. Were I so lucky?
I mean, that's true. I have seen few ogres in this part, but the question becomes, do I want to draw attention to that? Then again, he may give me some advice or some information about what is coming. So let's do it.
We follow the sense of blood and gold to all lands fertile, friend. And this land proves particularly fruitful.
Delicious.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
I don't love that he will keep close. But I love that they are heading out. Oh! I could have brought the ceiling down on top of them if this had turned into a fight. But why would it turn into a fight? We're all friends here. Ooh, that's a slow scroll. Indeed. No need to fight, friends. I'm gonna take them all.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
I should have read it. Let's find it. Nope. Nope. Maybe? School's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more pupils' names vanish from the entries. In urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families. Okay.
Bart's attention is
Oh.
fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
Well, that worked out. Whoa!
We should keep moving.
Nope. What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
Nope. Trick of the light, don't take me for a fool.
I'll take you as I find you. Now let the matter rest. Let's just move along. Time's a currency for both of us.
Oh, wow, Shadowheart. This is how people start fighting with each other. Woo! I can't believe she called me a fool. I'm shocked and offended. We're going to take the locket to sell. We're going to take the 10 gold because we need it. And we're going to take the thieves' tools. And then I am starting to get overburdened. So let's start moving some of the stuff I don't need, which I think are going to be most of these books. We're going to count on Karlach to carry them. But if it's got a gold border on it, then it's something that I likely want access to, just in case it's a hint for a quest. And I'm going to keep holding on to the Necromancer's book. Oh. I'm going to send them to camp. No, yeah. And then if we need to read something, we'll just go through the whole process of going to camp and doing it there. What else could be weighing me down, though? As I am looking at this, I'm still quite burdened. It could be my healing potions. Because if that is per healing potion... And let's split it into 4s. So what does this say? Okay, so that was the total weight of all of them. And 4. Okay. Shadowheart, take 4. Karlach, take 4. Will, take 4. I'm still quite burdened. Could be the equipment that I'm carrying, but I like to have the weapons so that I can use them. And I've been holding on to this robe so that I can feed it to Gale. Because I don't think I have anybody who is doing poison damage with their spells. Maybe Gale, he might have a poison-based spell. And I'll just throw the weapons that I'm holding. And then again, there's this staff. That's so tricky. I'm going to hold on to it to feed to Gale. He's a hungry boy. He's a growing boy. We gotta feed him when he gets hungry. There it is. Boo. Okay. Just a couple more books to pick up. Why? Because I need them! I need to have all the things in my inventory at all times. I gave up on those books. I think I have to jump to find them. Like I said, we are going south, but I am going to get into the habit of saving with a bit more frequency. What do you gotta say? Okay. Very good to know.
Gotta be something here.
Absolute don't want this junk.
How'd you know?
Dude. And the others getting drunk off their choppers in camp.
I like it when they talk to each other. They don't have much to say, and then they're done, but still, it's nice flavor.
Look. Don't talk. I've been looking.
And you got nothing.
I like it a lot. All right, what do you got to say?
Go on. More of us inside.
Interesting. So I could have gone south somehow and gone in through that way, but I went through the eastern entrance. Right now, I'm just, you know, kind of looking around, seeing if I find anything peculiar that would have given us a way into the town. That's interesting. At least that's what it looks like. It looks like the mini-map says that I could have gotten into town that way if I wanted to go the sneaky route. But I like to go the talky route. That's my way, the talky route. Okay. I'm going to be hanging a left. Well, hopefully it's nothing dangerous. Let's just save. I'm sure they missed seeing a dirt mound that I could have, you know, dug up. But when everybody fails a check, might be a good idea to save. Okay. Whoop.
No, you haven't. Please. We just want Mayrina back.
Something bit.
Lads, for the love of all that is
Hey!
I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
It's the lady I didn't trust.
Hag. You was the last to see Mayrina. Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
I failed my insight check. Dang it. How about you all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
That's not a nice thing to call a lady.
No, their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
I don't have a reason to trust either side. I did not tell Ethel. I know exactly who she is, and I know exactly what to do, because I have gone through this storyline and got rocked by it. It is hard, and I am willing to do it again. But I feel as though, what would Sammy do? Like, here's the thing, guys. I'm not playing this game for the meta. I'm playing it for the fiction. I'm sitting here thinking, we've got this half-orc monk, Sammy, just happens to have the same name as Sammy. He has spoken to Auntie Ethel and didn't get the right vibes from her, so he didn't share about his brain worm. And now we're just exploring and we come across people yelling at her. I didn't get a good vibe from her. I'm not getting involved, though. I don't know anything about these guys. Maybe they're baddies too. Oh, Shadowheart likes that.
Rush to my defense, love.
fat lot of good you are.
Whoa! Okay.
Nice. You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
I believe I'm going to go darken her door. Let's save, because we live with the consequences of our actions. I did not know that that would happen. Let's read this letter. Dear Joel and Demir, don't get mad, I mean it. I'm only leaving this note so you don't panic and do something stupid. I'm going to the hag. I owe it to Connor to make things right. You know he'd do the same for me. I'll be back soon, so not a word to Mam. All right. She has enough on her plate. Mayrina? Mam. Yeah, like, there's no hidden camera or anything, so we're fine. She won't see me coming. But we got some dead dudes. Let's take a look. Apparently I get a map marker to tell me what this area is, but we're going to hang to the left. There's a path here, there's a path here, and it looks like the path is going to branch to the left. And that is the direction we are going. Of course, I'm going to get some mugwort. I don't know how to do alchemy, but I still pick up alchemical supplies all over the place. A loving note. Whoa!
Chill runs up your spine.
That scared me a little.
Being watched.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Come on. So we got -1 versus disadvantage. Dang it. I really shouldn't be carrying around this book. I think it'd be better. I'm going to go the disadvantage because at least I get a +2. And so hopefully both numbers end up being high. Let's do it. Nope. Boo. Boo.
The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Okay. We're in a normal place. Totally normal. That's all we needed to know. Take a breather, lovelies, and have a bite to eat on me, Auntie E. I'm taking those. Oh! What just hit me? What is happening? Something exploded on me. Then I had to do a sleight of hand check. Please don't explode on me again. We're gonna short rest. She's setting out booby traps, and that's how it is. And yeah, man, people are always exploding on me on a Saturday night. It's crazy.
Defender of the people.
Okay. That was definitely Ethel laughing in the background. right, we get a new cantrip. I like Bone Chill. Now, Magic Hand is interesting, and I have used it once. But I don't think I'm going to go with that. I think I would rather the Poison Spray, because then I can give that Poison Garb to Will, and he might be able to use it. Advantage on attack rolls or Toll the Dead. Oh, it's only useful for... Oh, never mind. It's not useful against healthy enemies. It's 1d12 necrotic damage unless it is someone who is at full health. Then it's 1d8. And that is an interesting idea. But I'm going to go with Bone Chill because I'm stupid, apparently. Because I think this is the best one to go for. Ignore what I said. We're going that route. Hold Person might be very good. I'm going to do Hold Person. And now, I am not familiar with feats well enough to know what I should be doing. I know you max out at 20 on any of the abilities, so I could, pump into Charisma. But this also gives me Charisma +1. Now, making him alert might be quite beneficial because I am dumb enough to just walk headlong into danger. So this would give me Dexterity +1. A lot of these are not looking great. Two-weapon fighting is an interesting idea. It's only +1 to my armor class, but it is interesting to give him 2 weapons. Dungeon Delver might be the most useful. It might be the one that I need the most, so I might... maybe someone should have it, but I don't know who. Now, luck points are interesting because 3 times you can just re-roll, and I think it's limited to 3 times. I don't think it's like 3 times and then a short rest or something. It recharges once per long rest. Ooh, and I get 3 of them. That's an interesting one, too. There's so many interesting feats. Giving him healing spells might be a good idea, but I don't think there's any healing cantrips, so never mind. Okay, now the Battlemaster subclass gaining superiority die is interesting. These are always so hard. Okay. Ooh. Rituals are cool because you can cast them for free and they last until a long rest. There's no like concentration, there's nothing that makes them expire. So having 2 additional rituals would be kind of cool. Ooh. Never mind. Okay. So as I'm looking at most of these, I think the ritual one seemed very interesting. Let's see. So that was the ritual caster. Luck sounded interesting. Dungeon Delver sounded interesting. And Alert. So those are the 4 that I'm choosing from. And we're going to go in alphabetical order, but I am going to roll a d4. We got 1, so he is Alert. That is the one we're going to do. You gain +5 to initiative and can't be surprised. And we're accepting it. This is the way it's going to be. Everybody, we just got to live with it. That's what the fates have chosen. But at least he can't get surprised. That doesn't mean anything for the other 3. They can get surprised. But at least he won't. Okay, that's where the backpacks are. Are there?
Blood everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm mostly concerned about traps.
Their choice of campsite is us.
That's curious.
What's curious? Oh. Can't get surprised. Tell that to his face. And then I get stabbed. Okay. We are definitely taking those. We are taking the camping supplies. We are hydrating. Hey, as you watch the stream, you are earning beard hairs, and you can spend those beard hairs on getting me to do things like take a sip of water or straighten up my posture. Whatever you want to do, use those beard hairs. You know, it's fun. It's a fun thing to do, and I am doing my best at trying to keep an eye on the stream manager so I know when it happens. It's fantastic. What are you? Oh. All right, well, we got some dye. I don't know if anybody wants one. I remembered this time. Backpack, what do you got? Give these to Gale again, but I will take that onyx. What else do we have? We're not taking any half-eaten apples. That's a bad idea. Now a lute. I am not proficient in music. But nonetheless, let's... Can I equip an instrument? I can. Yay! And now I'm walking around with an instrument. I'm not a musician. I'm not a bard. I don't know how to play anything. Let's perform of divinity and sin. Ooh, so good. Yeah, babies. You guys into it? Here I go. All right, we're done with that poor performance. We'll take it, and we'll take all of these. I'm not going to grab the rope. Actually, I don't know if I have any rope. We'll take the rope. I don't know if I ever need rope, but might as well. Yeah, it would be cool if this was like, I think it was Final Fantasy V. There were a set number of pianos in the world. And if you played every one of them, your character would get better and better. But if you went to a repeat piano, it would just play at the last skill level you were at. So you start by barely being able to play any notes. Then you're able to kind of get through a scale. Then you're able to get through scales easily, and then you start playing some songs, and then you're able to play this really complicated song by the end of it. It's wonderful. In fact, you could say it's fantastic. All right, we're not taking the water because the water doesn't do anything. But I can use a sausage as a weapon, and that pleases me. Okay, we got everything of note. Cannot walk that way. We're in the sunlit wetlands. I stepped on a booby trap at some point. It's my least favorite kind of boobies. Oh, I know what I'm coming up on, by the way. And I'm glad I saved. Because this might kick my butt. This might be a party wipe. Just fair warning. This could be it. So we'll save. And we will go headlong into danger. Come and fight me, bros! Okay. Who do we have? Looks like they are all on this side. I mean, it's not going to be like an impossible fight, but it is going to be a battle. That is for sure. Now, is anyone in range? That's the real question. Doesn't look like it. I was hoping someone was still inside of this circle. That's our closest dude. Oh, I can hit him. Dope.
Blood comes easy these days.
Now I do want to put some distance between all of my party members because these guys, they blow up when they die. We are gonna throw... a quarterstaff. At some point I'm gonna have to start picking up a few more weapons. Dang it! I gotta have that do more damage one of these days. Alright, well, that's it. Okay. Okay. So this is where things start to get a little tricky. When dudes start summoning more dudes. Hopefully this rage doesn't hurt my friends. Okay, so I am making difficult terrain for everybody, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. There's one. My guys are all muddy now. Will and Shadowheart took a bit of a hit, but that's okay. Okay, good. I think I'm gonna split up the party a bit. Shadowheart's gonna go left. Will's gonna go right. It is a shame that I cannot hit multiple people with a spell. I don't know what this does. So I'm not going to do it. So that's 2 to 7 versus 1d10. I'm going to go the d10. I don't believe... Nope, moving will provoke an attack of opportunity. Dang it! Everything seems to be bad. So we gotta go this route. Let's heal Will. It's better than nothing. We are definitely getting a long rest after this is all said and done. The young ones cannot spawn more dudes, which is good. We're gonna go Scorching Ray. We're not gonna go with Scorching Ray. We're not even gonna go with that. We're just gonna do a main hand attack. Okay.
Time to push my luck again.
Provokes an attack of opportunity? Why? Oh well. So there's one. Here is my unarmed, but I think I am going to try to... Because he is towards the end. So maybe I could get Shadowheart to get advantage. Let's give it a shot. Didn't work. That's okay. That's okay. Man, this is a big fight. Okay, Karlak. Big hit. Let's go. Where's your reckless? There it is. Casting spells is blocked. Why is casting spells blocked? Doesn't matter. I don't need it. I'm going reckless on this guy. I'm glad he's dashing. I'm glad because that uses his action. And so he can't get a punch on me. Good, good. Okay, Shadowheart. How is everyone on my team looking? Looks like Shadowheart and Will are about even. I don't know if she is still... Yep, still disadvantage. So I think I've still got to get in here and actually hit people. I hate it, because they explode and it hurts me. But I think it's the only way that I can effectively get them. Dang it. Alright, his disadvantage is gone, so 1, 2, and... who is left? That one. I hate missing! It makes me so angry when I miss. Good job, Sammy. You understood the assignment. Don't miss. Just wish I had more to do. Okay. That's fine. Let's go with him, because I think the muddy explosion could hurt the other guys too. Of course, if you miss, it doesn't matter. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Still disadvantaged from being muddied. Still disadvantaged. We just gotta go for it. I'm looking at... So she's at 16. Will is at 16. I might heal Will. Shocking. I missed. No, I've got to keep Shadowheart up. Good. Unfortunately, Will is out of spell slots, but we can try out our new spell. 60% on those guys. Now, that should be 1d8, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice. Boo.
Another fight. Let's go.
All right. Got the level, which is good. But I should heal, but I'm not gonna waste an attack. I am gonna heal. Okay. Good. Good. Let's try to knock this guy out since he's got a turn coming up. Didn't knock him out, that's okay. Dang it! I hate muddy as a thing. Because it has really ruined Shadowheart in this fight. Let's cure wounds on Will. What? Aren't they supposed to tell me if it provokes an attack of opportunity? That really bugs me so much. Oh, that makes me angry. And I don't have enough movement.
Another step forward.
Go as far as you can, you lunk. I'm so mad. Ugh. All right, well, they are down, at least. I know it hurts. I know we're all dying over here. Dang it! Good. I'm almost dead. I have to... I'm gonna go with a greater healing potion. I could still go down, but... at least Karlach might... Nope. She's gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. But I gotta take it. I gotta take that attack of opportunity because I have to get Will up. Now, let's just see if I can heal and stay standing. Don't have enough for an action. Do have enough for a healing potion. Good. Oh, thank goodness. Get her up, please. Okay, everybody's standing again.
No choice but to keep going.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, that worked out. That worked out.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Now, do I have enough? Nope. I think her rage... Oh, I think maybe she is still in a rage. Good. Dang it. Let's try shoving him. I'm really just trying to break his concentration because he's getting 10 health every turn. I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Now. Whew. Okay. I feel better. She's got 6 hit points. She doesn't have a lot, but she's still up. Will, can you hit him? It's a 50% shot. You gotta. Thank you, Will. I know I can always count on you. Excellent. No, not excellent. Never mind. I only broke one of his concentrations. Big hit. Reckless thing. Arrgh! Push him again. Good job. Excellent. We forced him to dash. Make him waste a turn. That's what we want. 40% there. Versus 12%. Versus 55%. I'll take the 55. Since she's got the spell slots for it, we're gonna heal her again. Good. That should keep her going. Will I need... Ooh, I keep forgetting about it. I need that one. Erg!
Can't even catch my breath.
Good. Do it again. Better this time. He did it worse this time.
Fuck yes.
Amen, sister. Big one. Big hit. Yeah. And let's push him again. Let's just make him use dash actions over and over again. Nope, he didn't use one. Arg. She has her last one, and I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it to use that. So maybe she can shove. Shove off. Alright, 55%. It's better than a flip of a dice. And we got 7. I'm okay with 7.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Good. Do it again. Another big one. Oh my gosh.
My turn.
Yes. Do a big one. Recklessly, even. We did it. We survived. We made it. We are going to camp. Of course, I'm gonna look at everything just to see what I can grab. That was brutal. That was our lucky kill. That when that dude went down, that made things feel so much better. I felt like we had a chance. So I'm glad this wood woad went down when he did. Oh, a shield. I can give that to Shadowheart, see if she wants it. See if it's better than what she's currently rocking. I know, Sammy, we can't win. We can't win. Let's get out of that. And now, we go for a long rest. Halfway through the stream, and we finally have to do a long rest. Which is better than what we usually do. And it's an opportunity to flirt with Karlach again.
Copper for your thoughts?
I think now I'm ready to ask her about the Blood War. I'd like to hear how you ended up fighting in the Blood War.
Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual.
That sucks.
Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She she put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
10 years a warrior. Holy crap. You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel? Who was it? Who was it? Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician.
Gortash.
Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie.
Gortash.
Guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at.
Gortash.
Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. To feel so invincible again.
Gortash. Alright, well, I can't flirt with her. She's still too hot for me to flirt with anyway. So, let's just get everybody leveled up. Yay! Alright, we got an additional key point. We've got some more health. What is slow fall? When you fall, you can use your reaction to gain resistance to falling damage. That's cool. Now, here comes the tricky one. For him, I like the Dungeon Delver. Dungeon Delver. Dungeon Defenders is a totally different game. But I thought there was an unarmed one. No. Let me see if I can find the unarmed. Was it Tavern Brawler? When you make an unarmed attack, use an improvised weapon, or throw something, your strength modifier is added twice to the damage and attack rolls. I don't have a big strength modifier, but having it added twice should improve damage anyway. If that is an incorrect assumption, tell me now or forever hold your peace, because I think I'm going to go Tavern Brawler. In fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to look it up. I just don't know enough. 3 Monk Tavern Brawler. All right, well, I don't... It sounds as though from here on out, if I get a new feat, I need to be pumping it into strength. But it might be worth it. But then again, I don't know how many feats I am going to collect in this playthrough. If they're every 4 levels, that's a ways away. See, but the ritual caster, allowing him to have 2 rituals might be worthwhile as well. I'm doing it. I'm not doing it. My strength is too low. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd rather give myself the rituals. The other idea that I had was the Dungeon Delver, giving myself advantage on perception checks. And since Sammy is in the front all the time, that's the reason I like that one. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. Oh, I was like, do I select one? No, these are both the things that I'm gaining. Okay. We got one level 2 spell slot. Good. We get a new cantrip. I'm almost always going for things that offer damage. Exploding a corpse is fun. Light is interesting, and I could always select that later. Because this one... No, I think I'm going to go with light, or produce flame, so that there's also the weapon component to it, where I can throw it and explode it for 1d8. I can always change these at another time. That's always fine. Now for her, it might be interesting to continue pumping towards wisdom. It also might be good to give her the luck points. I am likely going to take her with me everywhere. Spell Sniper is interesting. She doesn't really use concentration spells, but that could just be because I don't typically cast them. Arg. Because the armor, I think, is a concentration spell. It's just I never, ever cast it. And that's where I'm like, I don't think it would be worthwhile. No, no. Hmm. Okay, okay. I have been thinking quietly to myself, and I have not made any progress. Because the idea that I had was maybe +1 to wisdom, +1 to constitution. And getting her a little bit more that way. But I think... I don't know. I don't know. We're going to go Ritual Caster. And that means we are going to give her Speak with Animals and Speak with Dead. We'll give her the opportunity to get a little chatty. There are so many choices, and I am paralyzed by choice. That's what this game... that is my one criticism. Now, one thing I'm going to say before we move on, because I did briefly start an easy playthrough, and they give you an option in easy to auto level up. They're like, here, this is what we recommend. And I had thought that was just something for every difficulty. It is not. I have to make the decisions. Okay, as far as my prepared spells go... Ooh, I might keep that. This is the one I am not using, but this is my concentration. If I were to replace it, I could go with even more stuff. That's true. It's always my fault. Already equipped. Calm emotions. Hold person I already gave to somebody. I don't need to be doing that every time. I think I'm fine with what I've got, even though I'm not using it. Let's go with aid. Let's pump into healing spells. That's what we gotta be focused on. And then I think Will is done, so we just got Karlak left. And Karlak should be easy, just a feat. Okay. What did I just read? Oh, famous last words. With her, she might go Sentinel. Because Sentinel allows me to attack someone else who is attacking my friends. But... this one reduces critical health with spells. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to go Sentinel. Vengeance. When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you can use a reaction, you only get one, to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Snare. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. And then finally, I have advantage on opportunity attacks. That is dope. Yeah, I think Sentinel is the best way to go. And I don't think anybody else... Yeah, no exclamation points. We can check on Gale to see if he's looking woozy. Nope, that's Lae'zel. Where is everybody? That is Will. All right, how are you looking? You are not slumped over. So. Oh, last time I could... Maybe I have to be here? Aha! Okay. Looking at this. He is not proficient, so give this to Shadowheart, maybe. With me? Okay. He cannot learn that. He cannot learn that. He can't learn that. I thought for sure that you learned it that way. Maybe I have to actually have him in my party to be able to do this. I'm working on it, dude. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking to me. I'm working on it. Okay. Oh, never mind. That goes down. Let's give it to Will. We'll give it to Will. Maybe Will uses light armor. Sammy, Did you have any magical items that you did not need to be holding on to? Por ejemplo, these could go to Will as well. This shield can go to Shadowheart, who shields. Color spray doesn't impress me much, so I'm holding on to that to feed to Will. Dancing lights also doesn't do, like, I don't know the usefulness for it, so I'm holding on to it to feed to Will. And I've been holding on to this to feed to Will once again. Of course, I could give it Gale. Why do I keep saying Will? Gale. Gale's the eater. Gale's the one who munches magic. And that's who I gotta remember. Shadowheart. You have a shield, but what would it look like if you had this shield? Just adds a spell. Okay, let's do it. Karlak. You have gloves, and that was it. That's fine. Will. Could get that or that. That one brings his ability down, so I'll give that to Gale. The padded armor, it's only +1, but at this point, we got to do whatever we can. We need to keep our people on their feet. Lae'zel, my friend. Okay, here's her stuff. She could... Nope, she cannot. Why can she not? Why am I looking at Will's equipment? Okay. Oh, because I can't change their equipment without them in the party. That sucks. Whatever. Let's find our favorite undead. He keeps calling for me. What does he have to say? Withers.
Another. Thy name has been recorded.
Then he sounds like he doesn't even know.
In thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
You said you wanted to have words with me. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute.
Oh.
They bear great discontentment with their destiny.
That's cool.
For a mere pittance of coin.
I'm Will. I didn't mean to be Will.
The worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Cool. Let's leave so I can get back to the important guy. Now, Withers, you have been calling me, not Will.
Dost thou require a new
Oh.
ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. Let's leave. Who knows why he was calling to me? Doesn't matter. Nobody else is calling to me. Nobody has an exclamation point over their head. We're at 41. Is there something worth 2 and something else? Come on. Ah, whatever. They won't let me look at it. Ah. Okay, we survived that battle. It was hard, but we did it. So, nothing left to do but to get back out there and survive more battles. Okay, everybody. We are back at it again. Oh, that's right. That's right. There is a pathway up, but I'm getting myself confused because we want to go to the left. Make sure there's nothing I'm missing over there. Doesn't look like there's anything that I could be jumping on. Of course, there's this wooden chest that I'm going to open. What are you? On a hit with an unarmed attack, the wearer gains 2 lightning charges, so that should go to me. While imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs and foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. Yes, please. And again, these don't count as armor, although I don't think I care as much about armor. Well, I am just wearing clothing, so maybe I do want armor, but I don't know. I don't know. But now I'm wearing these dumb gloves. Equipment options. I'm going to make my face disappear. Show weapon only, please. What was this one? Oh, only show camp clothes at camp. So I don't have an option for taking off the gloves. That kind of sucks. But that's okay. It looks like I'm punching people with metal gloves, even though I'm not. Really wish I found those stupid boots that give me resistance against encumbrance. Don't see any chests, so we'll ignore that. Not picking up the quarterstaff. I'm picking up the quarterstaff. Gotta replenish my ammunition. Ah, there it is. Then, let's see if there's anything up here. There is something up here. Yay! I know how to dig. Dig it? Come on. I just don't know how to open boxes after I've dug them up. Carrot, sausage, and cheese. I don't know what the water should be. Like, I've picked up water in the past, but it's not used as camp supplies. It's not used as a potion. It doesn't say it's being used as an alchemical ingredient. Why would I be picking up water? So I'm not going to. Until someone gives me a dang good reason to be picking up water. And it usually costs 10 beard hairs. Okay, I thought I could get down that. I could probably get down this. Oh, looks like someone gave me a dang good reason to pick up the water. I'm very glad I survived that fight. I'm sad I had to go right back to camp, but I'm glad that I survived that fight. All right, it's time to get my tubby butt up. We're going to move the camera to look at the portrait. As you are watching, you earn beard hairs. You can use those beard hairs as Blazin did to get me to stretch. So if you are at home and you need a stretch, let's do it together. Headphones are off. And we pull up our pants so you guys don't see my big fat belly. And then we come here, and what I like to do is I like to get my hands up. Let's get them up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know if you guys heard that. Oh. And then we go forward. Oh. Oh. That feels good. Na. I knew that it would. Oh man, I did need it. And my elbows are feeling a bit more loosey-goosey now that I have popped those. Okay, let's see. Now I'm so powerful, nothing could stop me. Let's save really fast to make sure nothing can stop me. Looks like we found treasure. Not much treasure, but we did find some treasure. Is there anywhere else I can go? Doesn't look like it. Again, I'm totally stealing treasure. Just so you guys know, I stole it from My Favorite Murder. It's a podcast. You'll never guess what the podcast is about. But it's a comedy podcast because even if I'm going to listen to something as heavy as true crime, I gotta have jokes with it. I can't just listen to people who, you know, talk about crimes and murder and all that stuff. I also need some ha-has with it. But one of the hosts, I think it's Karen Kilgariff, often says that she finds treasure. And I just love treasure. It's one of my favorites. I could be wrong. It could be either of them. I have heard them both say treasure, and now I say treasure. It doesn't say anything about my courage that I keep saving over and over again. Okay.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
I found a booby trap that time. Give ourselves some guidance and roll this thing. Also, I gotta fix my freaking hair. Shaking it out like I just did made the hair tie come out. And I didn't shampoo my hair this time. Be nice if a critical success came with, like, I don't know, double experience or something. Oh, look at that. Some lovely sheep. I am sure they are safe and wonderful to have around. Oh, maybe the hair tie broke. Maybe that's why it feels like everything's falling apart. All right, we got that one. She hides her traps in the water. Let's go talk to a sheep. Will. Actually, Shadowheart. Let's speak with animals. And Will, I want you to do the same. Just have them cast. I should have done this as soon as I left camp.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
those warbles. You realize it's trying to say bar.
I mean, my animal handling is fantastic. And while I'm having Sammy carry around that book, all of his wisdom checks are at a disadvantage. But Boo makes me laugh. We're gonna go Boo.
Sheep stares at you with unsettling malice.
Okay, fine, we'll do the animal handling. Cast guidance on myself. And we got it! Yay!
The smell of rot assaults your senses as the illusion vanishes.
From an animal handling check? Maybe I should not have switched over to Sammy, but I'm gonna... Let's try switching back. Okay, there we go. Now we can see. Would she be honest? I think she would. You're not a sheep.
Nosy, scum-sucking, lice-ridden little ball bag. Get out, or I bite's tongue, eats tongue, delicious tongue.
I've sucked a few tongues my life. I'm not going anywhere. Suck my tongue.
I bleed you, cut you, and make many delicious holes, yes. Yes!
Okay, well. I was not aware that I could fight these guys, but I'm glad I did. There are 4 of them. Alright, Blazin', sleep well. I hope you have a good night tonight. I'll admit, sometimes this game can make me a bit tired as well. Although right now, I feel pretty good about it. Gosh, I wish I had more spell slots. Let's get... Where's the bad guy? There we go. There's the bad guy. Oh, man. So get him. And his buddy. And of course... not his other buddy. We'll just get this buddy twice. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Get in here and punch him in the face then. Yeah, get those lightning charges. There it is. I was like, where's my regular unarmed strike? I was hoping that would be it. Alright, well, if you're ready, knock him on the back of the head. Good job. That was a lot of experience. Okay, never mind. We will... I kind of want to stay up here and keep the high ground. Yeah, spellcasters, stay up top. Force them to come to us. There's one more that I have not seen yet. Whoa! That was a big hit, too. Alright, Karlach. Let's show them why they shouldn't mess with us. You can shoot a bolt of light from your chest each turn. Does that include this turn? No, it does not. It is a bonus action that I have already done. Let's get him. Recklessly. Alright, I mean, the best thing I've got to do is stab him in the back. And we're gonna do it. I always use it. I gotta remember to short rest so I can use it again. Ah! Arg! Rarg! Blarg! Alright, he's almost down. What you need to do is heal. I could give everybody temp hit points, but I think it would be better to bop him with a Sacred Flame. It's better than nothing. And then we'll do a level 1 spell on her, just to hopefully survive the next attack from this dude, because he hits hard. Good job. Excellent, good job, Shadowheart. Way to be. Okay, he's got his concentration going. Excellent. Now let's get right up in this guy's face. And cast that bolt of light. Boo. Okay. $55 versus 50. I'm gonna go the 55. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine!
You've made a grave mistake.
Indeed. I haven't figured out what to do with my lightning charges. Oh, I think they are applied automatically if conditions allow. That's her best ability. It's not doing a lot of damage, but it's slightly better than her main hand attack, which had a lower chance of succeeding. Alright, she should have survived. Good. Please kill this dude. Recklessly. No! $40 versus 35. We gotta go the 40. Oh, good. Will do it again. Toll the dead. Not bad.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Excellent. That was not enough to kill him. I almost ran away. That was enough to kill him. Now, let's get in here. So I am in the threatened area. Oh, okay. All right, Sacred Flame. That's been her best best chance at getting damage in. This time we're gonna go level 2. Didn't do nearly enough.
I'm not going to stay much longer.
Dang.
Let's get going.
And here I go.
We'll take half. We'll take half the hit points. Ah, so frustrating. I don't want to go to camp yet. And I feel like I need to because Shadowheart is halfway down. Well, let's keep exploring. Maybe we'll find something. Oh!
Something over there.
Well, thank you. Let's save really quick, because we don't want to die. Man, Shadowheart took a beating in that fight. That was the only person they went after, was Shadowheart. Okay. Do we have... like, can I jump to anything? Nope. Alright. I was looking to see if there was anything that would, like, trigger a survival check or something to see if there was something on the wall. But I found a waypoint, so I can teleport here. Should what is coming prove to be too much, we could always teleport back. Ow! Again! How are we still hitting this stupid spike trap? Stop hitting the spike trap, everybody. Damn it. Let's roll again. I'll take a nat 20. Alright, that turned that off. Finally. Oh, cool. I will take it. I have to short rest again. Already.
Respite.
And frankly, I probably needed to take another long rest. Based on how poorly everything just went. But I think I should stay out of the water. That might have been the lesson that I just learned. The water is bad, and it hurts. There's our waypoint. What else do we have? We have explored, like, all of this, obviously. If we keep going to the left, I know what we're going to run into. I don't know what's up here. Let's keep to the left. Let's go darken someone's doorway. Alright. Nothing up here but a dude.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
What about me?
Trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
Interesting. Let's go, who are you?
Today? The same as you. A humble supplicant. Come to bargain with the lady of this house.
That
is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain.
No. Why would you assume that?
Because this is her domain. If you are here, it's because it suits her. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
I think I'm gonna go with what price is that?
Whatever's easiest to lose, and the hardest to do without. But the thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to draw him out, I'll pay whatever she asks.
Who is it you're hunting?
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger.
Maybe I can help you with your hunt. Or your coyness is getting boring. Tell me. That's not my way. Even though I get +2 just for being an orc, I'm gonna go with persuasion because I'm a monk. I am not out here trying to freak everybody out. Give me guidance, Shadowheart. Good. I don't need your stinking guidance.
No. This duty is mine alone. But for such an offer, an answer at least is owed. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I can't swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you?
Yes. I'm going to say you can give up your hunt. Astarion's under my protection. He's at my camp, and that's the end of it.
I see. Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. His kind have charm beyond our mortal means to resist. I can show you who he truly is, if you will just tell me where to find him.
Ooh. Now, this has become interesting. Because maybe if he goes to the camp, they can be friends and he can be another ally who hangs out at our camp and offers help on occasion. Or I send him to camp, everybody gets mad at me, and then I go to camp and there's a dead Astarion or his tent is gone. I don't know what happens, and I know his intention is not good with him. I'm going to be loyal because Karlach liked it and I'm trying to impress Karlach. So I'm not going to help you find him. Back off.
Astarion has quite the friend in you. I'll make sure he knows that at the end.
That's okay. Karlach approved.
To shield Astarion.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
I just spoke. That's crazy. I rarely ever speak, and I did. All right, save because we keep our consequences. How is she looking? We need to go to camp. Damn it. I don't want to go to camp, but if we're gonna fight Ethel, I'm pretty sure I need to be at full strength. So let's get our spell slots back, get our health all the way up, cast our rituals again. Hey, Karlach, just the person I wanted to talk to.
Hey, soldier.
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I like her. Oh, why can't I tell her that? All right, let's go find Asterion really fast. Tell him that there's a monster hunter looking for him.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking.
Cute.
I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
There we go. That's what I wanted. I met a monster hunter in the swamp. He was looking for you.
What? Who? What happened?
He wanted to capture you and bring you back to Baldur's Gate. He was a Gur named Gandrel. I'm going to say he wanted to capture you and bring you back to Baldur's Gate. Or should I tell him who it was? Maybe he knows more about this guy. I am near where the guy is.
A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down.
Good. I mean, no. Didn't he tell me his master's name? I'm assuming it was Cazador, but that might be making too much of... Well, let's assume it's Cazador, and let's find out what's so special about the Gur.
First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place.
Oh.
It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Interesting. I'm gonna go with that one. It's outside of my character to be thinking that people are spiteful and whatnot, but I have kind of been that way with Asterion. The few times we have spoken, I have been like, come on, I'm not as dumb as you think I am. So let's be a little bit of a detective.
Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
But why capture you? Why not just kill you? Or... don't worry, you're safe with me. It sounds a little flirty, and Sammy the half-orc monk is totally straight. Sorry, Asterion. He's just not into you. Sammy, a different character, might be interested in exploring, but this Sammy, he's only got eyes for Karlach. That's his type. He wants someone who can destroy a room in a rage. Let's continue the mystery. But why capture you? Why not just kill you?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Let's go this route. Should I be concerned? Sounds like he won't let you go easily. Should I be concerned? Between 1 and 2, one is fine. It's fine. It kind of ends the conversation. But two allows me to prepare for a potential combat encounter in the future.
We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Wow.
Probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
All right. That's all I needed to say to him. I don't see anybody else wanting to talk to me. I don't hear Withers saying, please, I have words that I must speak with you. I'm not going to flirt with Lae'zel. She's just made me grumpy in this playthrough. Excellent. Let's get our spell slots. Let's get our health. And let's go start some crap with Ethel and see what she has to say. Oh, never mind. Somebody wants to talk.
There's no time to waste.
No, we're gonna go with Will. Will, speak with animals. Let's chat.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in
Oh! Hand that over.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. If you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
So that's what Scratch sounds like. I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend? I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Aw. Can I throw the ball? Oh, I bet I can. I bet I have to pick it up on the ground. Gale and Karlach like that Will pet the dog. And Will likes petting the dog. Aw. Why doesn't Sammy approve? Okay, so Will has the ball. Let's throw it all the way over there. Yay! I can play with him! Yay! Do I have it? Or is Will the only one who has the ball? I think Will's the only one with the ball. But still, that's fine. Will can play with the dog. I'll accept it. I'll accept that Scratch loves Will more than me. All right, back into the putrid bog.
fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below. A great deal of it.
Can we go in? No, 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 don't drink. Gross. Climb, maybe. Drink? No. Alright, if I need to, I can reach that balcony. I don't think I need to. I should be able to just go right in through the front door. Speaking of, let's just save. Here we go.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it.
Uh-oh.
It isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, man.
You must have me mistaken for someone else.
I don't think I did, dearie. And for saying so. I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina.
Mayrina.
I won't say it again.
That's Mayrina. I have some bad news for her. Yeah, let's start this fight.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
That hag doesn't tell us what to do.
Amen, sister.
What's going on?
Auntie Ethel killed your brothers.
That can't be true.
Yes, Will and Karlach approved.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
The deal is off.
Enough, away with you.
Uh-oh. Alright, so I've got a quest that says, save Mayrina.
Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
Neat. Neat. Does she have the same voice? Oh, well, doesn't matter. We're fighting. Something's invisible. Why can't I see anything? Let's move the camera. I can't see! Why can't... Oh, there we go. Alright, where did she go? Apparently she went invisible. So I think that means I need to just get in here. I wish I had, like, some kind of bonus action to allow me to find her. No target. Okay, so I can't just try to hit something.
Still breathing, despite everything.
So until she reveals herself, we're just kind of looking around.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
And I don't want to go into a rage until she has something to hit.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's get in here. And a little bit further. What does she have? I can't cast aid. I can. Let's do it. We'll give everybody some temp hit points. They don't look like temp hit points. They almost look like I could replenish them. Is she gonna go? Yep. Okay. There she is. And she's out of here.
Bye-bye, lovelies.
I got too ready for that fight, and she just bounced. But at least I gave myself some temp hit points. I've got them until the next long rest. She didn't want to fight. She bounced from that fight. I am absolutely stealing from her, by the way. I know it says, taking this would be stealing. I don't care. She's a bad person. And no one's gonna stop me. Take the mugwort. Is there... Oh, let's take that. Take her book. All of those seem like they are out of the way. Alright. We have killed the fire so we can keep chasing her. But you know, I gotta steal from her. We'll take it all. She's got a potion of healing somewhere. I don't know where. Give me that potion of healing! Alright, well, I couldn't find it, so... oh well. Got a basic poison recipe. Take the key. If you are wondering what I'm doing, I am robbing this hag blind. She killed a bunch of dudes in front of me. I'ma rob her. Don't want. But these, I do want to see. Ah, they're only worth 1. They're not worth it. Okay. 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 So, I have some memories of this whole area because this was when I started to kind of get the game. I felt like I was playing it as an obligation before, so I wasn't really paying attention. But then I fought Ethel. I had a great time in her little dungeon and whatnot. But we got to the back door and I had to unlock it, and I was like, that sucks. I think I might be able to skip her entire dungeon and attempt to just break in. Let's explore the beach first, just to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. But then I'm likely going to try that arcane lock and see if I can break through it. Right now, I'm just kind of looking for treasure, as well as seeing what is over here. Okay, that was it. There wasn't much to look at in that area, but I'm glad I looked. I'm glad I checked it out, you know. Where am I? Can I walk in this water? I cannot. Okay. So this backdoor area is only accessible if I had the key or if I went through that entire dungeon. But I'm going to attempt to skip the entire dungeon. Ow. Never mind. It's a bad idea to try to skip the entire dungeon.
That helped.
Okay, well, you live and you learn, and we learned that you can't skip that dungeon. I knew there was a back door because that's where you come out after you have completed it. I have done that once before, but it looks as though we gotta actually do this fight. We got a lot of experience. We got about 20 minutes. I don't know if we're going to have enough time in the stream to complete this dungeon. But we've got enough to start.
I can't.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Tell me where Mayrina is.
That wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave.
How does she know about the worms?
Tonight's stew. It'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinated.
Alright, no fight yet. She's still disappearing. What is that?
Sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Interesting.
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
That's dope. Can I do anything about it? Let's examine the skull. What if...
My sweet Callum, whose beloved
What if I throw it?
his beauty never fade.
Now, are you still trapped?
See the shadowed outline of a figure.
No. Okay. Let's throw at that.
See the shadowed
Nope, that didn't do it either.
My sweet Callum, whose beloved asked that his beauty...
And I'll just take her skull with me.
What is this place?
Interesting. Can I give you your head back? Open inventory. Where'd that skull go? Was this... Nope, that was friend. Alright, let's sort. Oh!
My darling Magrum. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
There's her head. Gross. I don't see a reason to take it with me, so I'm not going to take it with me. I've had fun stealing as much as I can. There's someone over there. Looks like... Okay, I'm gonna go talk to this guy first. He's yelling. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. Nope.
Waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. You can't let people through, not again.
What happened last time you opened?
Flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor.
Interesting.
His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door.
So he let himself in?
You feel it cry.
I'm not afraid of that hag.
Appears in your mind. Two paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, petal.
Oh no. Alright, is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. run.
Okay. I've got proficiency in intimidation, and that might be the way I have to go. I might need that +2. I don't like to intimidate things, but this guy is pretty much already dead, and I don't know if he knows that about himself. I'm going to intimidate him. Shadowheart, guide me. Ooh. I am not very intimidating. Let's use that inspiration. It's gotta be better than a 1. That is better than a 1.
The door shudders, imagining its wooden frame cracking and splintering in a raging inferno.
I'm sorry.
You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision. You feel the presence within shrink, terrified.
So we can just walk through, is essentially what they're telling us.
Stop! No, no! Don't look! Mustn't look, mustn't see!
Mustn't look at what exactly?
I see it! I see what's to come.
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead! Flesh rotten, bone shining!
Let's tell him it's not real. Calm yourself. Whatever you're seeing, it isn't real.
Lies! Lies! I see it! See truth! See death! All future!
Okay, that's so. And what does my future hold?
Always ask. Never good. Never see. Never. Gods, don't hurt me. Oh, please. Please. Please, please, please.
I could just, you know, be like, look, yeah, okay. I know just enough about D&D to know that elves and orcs hate each other. It is warranted. Both of these sides have done awful things to one another since the time of the gods. So I don't think even a monk would be able to overcome his genuine hatred for elves, especially one that has reduced himself to this sniveling coward.
No! Stop! Trick! 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 They're the monster! Monster! For mind dripping! Flesh peeling! Mind flayer!
Oh. So my future is to become a mind flayer. That, or the path I am taking currently, leads to mind flayerhood. Look at me. I'm not a mind flayer. I don't roar at things.
No! Mind flayer! Get away! Get away!
All right.
No intention of letting that happen. Away! Away!
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Don't look.
What about this?
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie.
Oh.
Please guards my home.
Still me, even after everything.
Away! Away!
Let's have a look at myself.
Can I take
Don't look.
any of these away? For example, nope, I cannot. Maybe I can move it, and that might be worth a shot. Alright, well, that did not do it either. We've got a we've got someone petrified. Ephrin? I don't have anything to break petrification, I don't think. Like, looking at hers... Yeah, it only does disease, poison, paralysis, and blindness. I don't have anything for petrification. But we can at least do our rituals. I thought that was a ritual. Have I been casting this as a spell? Let's speak with this dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Well, that's good. Wow, is there anything I should know about this place? That's dumb. Why did you go to the hag?
Family took her, my baby girl, pretending she never existed. Told Ethel, never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes.
What can you tell me about Ethel?
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters without baby girl.
And that's all I get. Oh, I get more? Why did your family take your child? I thought I only got 3 questions.
Me having something they couldn't touch.
Interesting. Alright, well, that's it.
These things have stayed interesting.
My dearest Ephrin, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
Oh. Interesting. I can heal disease, though.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
I'm taking everything from, what's her name? Come on, let's see it. Can't reach it. Never mind. I was gonna pull it down and see what I could do with it. But that's all we needed to know. We've got pretty much everything we walked through. And we save. Okay. Everybody. There are baddies in this dungeon. So we are likely to run into things. Looks as though I can head upwards or I can head downwards. And we'll figure it out when we get there, of course. I just saved, so I don't need to do anything. I cannot go to camp, but I can still long rest. Yeah, so that's where we are going to leave it today. We are going to be back tomorrow with some more Baldur's Gate 3. It'll be very exciting. And we're gonna do our best to take out a hag. I think we can do it. I think as long as we don't have a long rest, we've got our temp hit points, we should be able to do this. I see a few red dots here and there. So, you know, nothing to do but to explore and find our way through. If you have enjoyed yourself while hanging out today, why don't you hit that follow button? That would be one of the best ways to help this channel grow and keep going. If you want to support the channel financially, hit that subscribe button. We've got goals for both, and you can help us get to them. If you're watching in the future on YouTube, make sure to hit that like and subscribe buttons. If you've made it this far, give the keyword beard. That's how I will know that you have made it this far. And if you are into podcasts, check out mine. It's called Potato Chip Pictures, and you can listen to it on just about any podcatcher that is out there. And if it's not on your favorite one, let me know, and we will get it added. That'll be what we do. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!